Hello, YouTube fam. It is me, Super Patty Lynn. I have not made a video in a while, and part of the reason was because I left my video camera in Costa Rica. So I couldn't. And then when it came back, it was funny. I had been watching YouTube videos for a couple of weeks and got a little intimidated. And I thought, why am I doing this? This is kind of silly. There's so many people that are on here that have such great information. They're actually raw food chefs, or they're educators for years and that sort of thing. Do I really have anything to add? And it was funny because I thought about it, so I didn't videotape. And then what was interesting is I was thinking, part of what helped me over these last few years was that there were people on video on YouTube, and that although there are a lot of people out there, not all of them resonated with me. So maybe there is room for everybody to add their little bit of flavor, because you never know what hits someone or what they happen to hear when they need it. Sometimes I found a video that's 2 years old, but it gave me what I needed that day. So sometimes your raw food community is online, and that's okay. So anyhow, here's my video. So things have been going absolutely great. Um, and the reason for that is because I saw a video. I saw a video from Dr. Sam, and he said that you are as strong as your weakest link. So I thought about my weakest link, and my weakest link, I would say, is sleep and emotions, because it's very easy for me not to get a good night's sleep if anything goes wrong in my day. If I eat caffeine too late, or if I have an upsetting day at work and I just can't shut those thoughts off, I can lay awake. So I decided to stop doing everything else that's easy for me to do, actually, because I can take a supplement, I can do an exercise, but sleep, I just kind of said, well, that's the way I sleep. I'm 50 years old, so it's not going to change. Which is crazy, right? Because you can change anything you want to change. So I started paying a lot of attention to what I thought went into a good night's sleep. And I got to tell you, the last few nights have been pretty good. Um, and honestly, my emotion on the days that I sleep really well is totally different. I realize that I'm two different people. When I don't sleep well, I'm short tempered. I want to nibble and graze all day. None of my food tastes good enough, and it's because I'm looking for something from it that's really not there. So, anyway, my thought for today is really something I stole from Dr. Sam, which is work on your weakest link. If you think of all the elements of health, we know that food is only one portion of it. And you'll hear a lot of people talk about it's all about love, it's all about family, God, whatever your beliefs are. And what we tend to do, though, is focus on food or money or something that is not really the biggest deal from keeping you from the optimum health that you want. And optimum health, is what I want right now. So, anywho, that's what I've been doing. What I do want to share with you also is how I've been able to keep my diet so easy lately. And it has been pretty simple. My days lately have been some sort of green smoothie, or a mono meal of just eating fruit in the morning, or fruit salad. And lunch has been green drink. And if that's not enough, I've made some little sandwiches out of lettuce or nori sheets and chopped vegetables. So I'm going to show you how I put that together later, because I think that's really key, having something quick and easy. I also made a delicious green pea soup last night. That was yummy. So maybe I'll share that. I am not a chef. I say that in advance. But that's the last negative thing I'm going to say. I am not going to apologize of what I'm not. I'm going to embrace what I am. Right? That's what we're all about, embracing. Right? Okay, good. Um, Also, I will leave you with this thought, and this is also what helped me really sound this down into my heart. I heard this talk, and one of the things the gentleman said was, most of what we feel is an emotion that people put upon us. So I can put an emotion upon you that is happy or sad. So let's say I was rich and I said to you, I'm going to give you $1 million. Well, you would feel happy, right? At least for that period of time. And so that's an emotion that I put upon you. But then I could also tell you something sad. and that would make you feel sad that day. Um, so on a day-to-day basis, it's interesting to think about how many emotions, how many feelings are really yours and came from you, and how many are emotions that someone projected upon you. And in that case, probably not real. And it doesn't mean they're all bad. I mean, if my daughter sends me a text message at the end of the day, I mean, at the middle of my day, and says, "Mom, just thinking about you, love me," well, then she imposed an emotion upon me, which was great. Um, so I'm not saying it's all negative, but I do think it's something to be aware of, because lots of times things aren't going well in our day or in our life, and we get like really far out there in our mind. And for me, it used to be like laying away at night thinking about it. You know, what did that person mean when they said that, and all that kind of stuff, and just kind of craziness. So anyway, that's what I wanted to share, because that's been working for me to think about it. And at the end of the day, when I journal, I write down the emotions that I had, and I put down mine or someone else's. And the ones that are mine, if they're real, then I'll deal with them. And if they're not, then I can dismiss them. And that gives me one less thing to think about and worry about, and I can just go ahead to sleep. So, anyway, I hope you're having a delicious, plant based, love based day, and that you're getting out in the sunshine. It's lunchtime here in Philadelphia for me. And believe it or not, on February the 7th, it is 53 degrees. I mean, you got to be outside, right? I feel like if it's 53 in February in Philly, they should call work off so everybody can be outside. But anyway, I left those grumpy people at the job at their desk with their white bread sandwiches, ham and cheese, and came on outside to get some fresh air and drink my green juice. So have a great day, and I will be back with more videos. Bye. Don't you love the park?